Hey folks, this is Chandran here with the Untouchable challenge. The rules are in the description and today's fight is the Elminster fight. This fight is a little different than normal and I'm gonna start off by just going quickly over his abilities. Basically, Elminster has 4 different abilities you can use, 2 AoE spells and a slow and polymorph that doesn't really matter. We want to make sure that he doesn't hit our main group with any of the big AoE spells, and that's basically going to be the name of the game of this tactic here. The fight today is also going to be different in that it's not actually going to count. I'm going to disconnect the game as soon as Elminster is dead, so that I can go back to the save beforehand, because I do not actually want to kill Elminster. I just wanted to show how it's done, because it's a pretty fun fight. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start by summoning in Connor Winterbloth, or whatever his specific name is, just to have a decoy present. Then I'm going to move up and drop a bomb. I'm only going to be using the 1 bomb for this fight. It's obviously going to be easier if you use more. But we're fighting level 20 construct and I do want to use 1. Also because I want to show the interesting interaction when you open with this. You can't surprise him, but that doesn't matter since he's alert. So when we open with this on our Halo of Spores, it's not going to actually use our Halo of Spores. You'll see so in a second. That's because we didn't attack him with the action and that was not what brought us into the fight. I'm a little unlucky with initiative here, so it gets very close, but we still win it, so that's fine. I click the Triacle Tart, which uses up none of my actions. There's a couple of healing items in the game that use no actions to consume, which procs, of course, my items, and is awesome. And then I'm just going to grab some water here. If I wanted to go all out, obviously this would have been another bomb, but instead we are putting Reverberation on him and giving him the wet debuff so we can deal a little more damage with lightning or ice down the line. Bonus action shot on him, just to get a little bit of damage. And then before we actually take the real shot, I'm just gonna go over here and make sure that we're hasted and have another action. I really need the last action to use a darkness arrow, which I'm gonna be using soon. I move up with Shovel to break the potion here. She was out of the fight, so she could act even though she wouldn't be able to in the initiative order yet. I shoot a lightning arrow. The idea here, I'm just going to pause for a second. So the idea here is to make him use his bonus action on Misty Step to get away, so that he cannot use it on his healing potion. Or alternatively, if he walks through the lightning instead, he won't be able to take reactions during the next turn, which means I can melee with the methods without any problems, even if I don't land the muddy debuff. So this is just a way to get a little bit of extra damage in on him. The other option would have been to go for an ice arrow and maybe knock him down. But I don't really care about the action he takes in the first turn. I'm much more worried what he's going to do later down the line. And I think this gives me the highest chance to get the most damage onto him. So here we go again. And now with the darkness arrow, as mentioned, I cover up my entire main team, leaving only Connor outside. And also he's far enough away, so if he gets targeted by an AoE or a slow, he's gonna be far enough away that he won't afflict the rest of the party as well. He could also have gone for any of the other spells. I really do not care about Connor. So I move up in order to try and mod breath him so I can get advantage and move the methods away. I don't mind moving them too close here because he has the lightning debuff. Skeleton goes in there as well, tries to get in some damage. And a very nice critical hit means that the slow gets broken, which doesn't matter. And we can move back into darkness. A few attacks with the methods. Once again, a nice critical hit from a pet here. The pets are really showing their aptitude. And basically, we're just laying damage on at this moment. He's pretty stuck down. We're going to get our actions with Synthar once again. Back into the darkness, of course, because he doesn't exactly ignore us while in the darkness, but if we present him with another target that's quite far enough away, he's most likely to go for that one. Shovel has already used her action and can't do anything else. So let's see here. We should probably be able to take him out from this point, actually. He only has 81 hit points left, and we do have 3 actions, or 3 shots, I mean. And we also have the option to go for a bomb if we want to. But I would prefer not to, and in this case it's quite simple because we can just kill him. A lot easier than a lot of my training suggested that it was gonna be. Probably because some of the criticals, but that's just what happens once in a while. What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna disconnect the game so that this doesn't actually count. And then I'm gonna go back to my actual playthrough. Thank you for joining, and sorry it's been so long for this one. I've been Chandran. You have most definitely been awesome. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff and
adieu.